Chapter 10 Cell and Cell Organelles. Points to be covered: structure of cell, components of cell, cell wall, plasma membrane, cytoplasm. Now we'll see structure of cell with the help of diagram. We'll see first is plant cell here. We'll see mitochondria, cell wall, nucleolus, nucleus, then cytoplasm, then Golgi complex. Then here you can see endoplasmic reticulum, cell membrane, then chloroplast and large central vacuole. Then we'll see the animal cell here. It is pinocytic vesicle, then endoplasmic reticulum, then Golgi complex, mitochondria, nucleolus, nucleus, cell membrane and vesicles. Components of cell. First one is cell wall. With the help of figure we'll see middle lamella, then primary cell wall, then plasma membrane is here, then hemicellulose is here, then pectin is here, cellulose microfibers are here and soluble proteins are here. Then cell wall, it is found around the cells of algae, fungi and plants. Animal cells lack of cell wall. Cell wall is an elastic and strong coat around the cell membrane. It is mainly composed of carbohydrates like cellulose and pectin. Afterwards, the polymer like lignin, suberin, cutin are added in cell wall as per needed. The function of cell wall to support and to protect the cell by preventing entry of excess water in the cell. Second component is plasma membrane or cell membrane. With the figure we'll see it is carbohydrate chain here, protein is here and lipid bilayer is here. It is thin, fragile and elastic covering that separates the cell components from outer environment. The structure of plasma membrane: protein molecules are embedded in two layers of phospholipids. Plasma membrane is said to be selectively permeable membrane as it allows substances to enter the cell which prevents other substances. Due to this property, useful molecules of water, salt and oxygen enter the cell and carbon dioxide exit the cell. If any changes occur outside the cell, the cellular environment does not change due to the plasma membrane. This condition is called as homeostasis. Activities that consume cellular energy: endocytosis to gulp or engulf food and other substances from outer environment. Exocytosis to excrete waste material out of cell. Now we'll see osmosis in plants. Here you can see the water is going out here. Here water is coming and going out in the vacuole, and in the third figure the water is entering the vacuole. Same way in the osmosis in animal cell, the water is going out here, so it is called as hypotonic. Then water coming and going inside the vacuole is called as isotonic, and water going inside the vacuole is called as hypotonic. Processes that don't consume cellular energy: diffusion, entry or exit of small molecules like oxygen and carbon dioxide. Osmosis, traveling of water from a part with more water to part with less water through selectively permeable membrane is osmosis. It is physical process with three possibilities. First is isotonic solution. Medium outside and inside the cell has same proportion of water. Water doesn't go in or out. Hypotonic solution. The cell has less water than outside medium, so water enters the cell. This is called as endoosmosis. Example: if resins are kept in water, after some time they swell and become turgid. The hypotonic solution: the cell has more water than the outside medium, so the water comes out of the cell. For example, if fruit pieces are kept in thick saturated sugar solution, the water from the pieces enter the sugar solution, so the fruit pieces shrink after a while. If a plant cell or animal cell is kept in hypotonic solution, water comes out of the cell by the process of exoosmosis and there is a contraction of cytoplasm. This process is called as plasmolysis. Third one is cytoplasm is a fluid between the plasma membrane and the nucleus. It is moving sticky substance. Many cell organelles are suspended in cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is a medium for the cellular chemical reaction. The part of the cytoplasm and other organelles is the cytosol. The cytosol stores vital substances like amino acid, glucose, vitamins, etc. In animal cells, cytoplasm is more granular and dense, while in plants it is thin and mostly pushed to the periphery due to the larger central vacuole.